Fallon discovered just how deadly the game could be. During a high-stakes poker game with a $600 pot, a small fortune, in those days Fallon was on a hot streak. But when an opponent realized Fallon had been cheating, the situation took a violent turn. The details of his trickery remain unclear, but the response was immediate and deadly. Furious, the man drew a gun and shot Fallon dead, ending the game with a single shot. What followed was straight out of a Western. Witnesses were left stunned, but no one hesitated to continue the game. After Fallon was murdered mid-game, the remaining players decided to continue, unable to walk away from the large pot. They needed a replacement player, but no one dared to sit in Fallon's spot. A young man passing by heard about the money at stake and agreed to join, playing with Fallon's $600. He quickly multiplied it to $2,200, showing remarkable luck or skill. As police arrived, Fallon's killer was arrested, and officers ruled that Fallon's $600 should go to his next of kin. The twist? The young man who took Fallon's place was, unknowingly, Fallon's estranged son, abandoned 7 years prior. Without recognizing his father, he had come full circle, claiming both his father's money and a part of his legacy. Barbary Shaw. Being an author is challenging, with few writers able to support themselves solely through writing. Yet many pursue it for the joy of creating new worlds. For Norman Mailer, a Harvard graduate, an unexpected twist shaped his career. He became famous for his new journalism style, blending factual reporting with narrative storytelling. At just 25, Mailer was already known as a successful war novelist, but instead of continuing that path, he chose something different. In 1951, he published Barbary Shaw, which critics didn't like very much. They felt the book wasn't well written. The story is about a soldier named Mike Lovett, who has amnesia after being injured in World War II. He can't remember his past and ends up renting a room in a house in Brooklyn. At first, Mailer thought about adding a Russian spy to the story as a small part. But as he continued writing, the spy became a bigger and more important character. Norman Mailer later shared that while writing, he felt as though he wasn't fully in control, as if ideas were coming from an external source. He even speculated that people might unconsciously receive ideas, possibly through telepathy. This notion intrigued him further after a strange coincidence involving his book Barbary Shaw. Shortly after its release, he learned that Colonel Rudolf Abel, a Russian spy, had been arrested and had been living in the same building as Mailer during the writing process. Mailer found it uncanny that he had written about a Russian spy, only to discover he'd been living near one, leading him to believe his subconscious may have sensed something he hadn't consciously recognized.